I remember having a feeling of being so dizzy at first. And then I just screamed out that I trusted God. And that's him here. He's with the boys. He preached his last service on Friday.
Today shall not be with me.
He sang with the choir. He's also part of the ministry at the pulpit team and the prayer warriors. I mean, he was just involved in everything. He's always bubbly. Even with him, I'll continue to keep him in my prayers because they're still children. They're still somebody's baby.
Today's story is about Denzel Branch, a 31-year-old husband and father who was generous, welcoming, and accommodating while serving the Lord. Denzel was someone who was always available when you needed him. He was married to Briana Branch, but their marriage was on the rocks. Briana Branch then began a relationship with a 30-year-old man identified as Joshua Andrews who attended the same church. Denzel was unable to accept that his wife had gone on with someone from the church, so he confronted Joshua, who subsequently killed him. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Denzel's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Dallas. Dallas is a city located in the state of Texas. The city has a population of around 1.3 million residents, making it the 9th most populous city in the United States. Dallas is situated in North Texas, approximately 30 miles east of Fort Worth, and is the largest city in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex. Today, Dallas is a vibrant and diverse city known for its world-class museums, thriving arts scene, and famous sports teams.
Certificate of ordination. This certifies that Denzel Branch, having responded to the call of God to Christian ministry and having satisfied all the biblical requirements for ordination as a minister, we, the ordination, the council, the pastor, having given careful examination as to the moral character, the soundness of doctrine, and leadership qualifications of this person for the work of the ministry, do hereby award this certificate, New Generation Church, DeSoto, Texas, on this 23rd day of September, year 2018. Saints and friends, well wishes, I present to us Minister
Denzel LeVar Branch was born on August 22, 1992. Denzel went to Rockwall Health High School and worked at CSL Plasma from 2013 to 2014. He worked hard, was a devoted father of 5, and served as the youth pastor at New Generation Church. Minister Denzel LeVar Branch is a well-liked youth pastor noted for his genuine, wise, and compassionate personality. He was a devoted family man who established a reputation for honesty in all facets of his life. According to many who knew him, he was a spiritual son as well as a church member. He performed his duties with humility. His labor was selfless. He performed powerful dances and passionate singing. God was known and loved by him, and he led with honesty. Denzel Branch had 3 children with Briana Branch, the woman he was previously married to. They used to show their love for one another by sharing photos of themselves on social media. However, it appears that they got divorced in November of 2023. Bell Joshua Andrews is the main pastor's adopted son and a former church organist. Denzel and Joshua were friends. On September 11, 2017, Denzel wished Joshua a happy birthday and mentioned that he was a partner and an associate. However, their marriage ended when Denzel learned that his wife Brianna was attracted to Bell, with whom they eventually started dating.
If you are not strong, grounded, and rooted in God, if you are not strong, grounded, and rooted in God,
The cause for their divorce was that in May 2023, when Brianna was still married to Denzel, she and Andrew started an affair. Denzel could not bear to see his friend and ex-wife together, so he got into a physical conflict with Joshua at the start of March 2024. Easter Sunday, March 31, 2024, a verbal disagreement turned violent when Denzel noticed his ex-wife Briana Branch taking pictures with Joshua, which filled him with rage. They were being cuddly in front of the youth pastor. Andrews wore a pink suit earlier in the service and then changed into a white garment to resemble Denzel's ex-wife's dress in an attempt to offend the youth pastor. All of this happened on Resurrection Day. Denzel was placing his 4 children after the resurrection service when he saw his ex-wife with the 30-year-old. He was unable to suppress his pain. He then approached Andrews in his car and inquired whether they were really going to do this in front of him, to which he said yes. Branch lost control and struck Andrews through the car windows multiple times. Andrews pulled his revolver and struck him. Realizing he was in danger, he turned and started running on foot, terrified for his life. Joshua chased him down the street. He fired 1 shot, and Denzel collapsed, yet he kept firing over his lifeless body. When the cops arrived, he was pronounced dead at the scene. Andrews eventually turned himself in to police, claiming he took his life as a result of an ongoing quarrel with Denzel over an affair with his former wife. Joshua Andrews is currently in custody on a first-degree homicide charge.
A man was gunned down moments after an Easter Sunday church service in South Dallas. Police say the confrontation started with an argument between 2 men. As NBC5's Alicia Barrera explains, the suspect and victim had close ties to the church.
Good afternoon. It was Easter Sunday, which meant that a lot of people were home, and most of them witnessing when that man was running down 56th Street moments before being gunned down.
He was running on foot. He was running.
All evidence now cleared out, but the images still vivid in the minds of neighbors.
Just scared. Like, I don't want my kids to be, in the front by themselves playing.
Easter Sunday celebrations along 56th Street.
Me and my family, we was in the house playing games.
Blocked off with caution tape after multiple shots were fired.
And all of a sudden we heard 2 shots. And then next thing you know, you hear pow, 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 pow.
I seen that the guy was laying, on the ground and, people were yelling.
Police say Joshua Xavier Andrews ran from the scene but later turned himself in and confessed to shooting Denzel Branch. He's now charged with murder.
The only thing I know is that it started at the church down the street down there, and we seen him running this way.
According to the arrest affidavit, witnesses told police both men had attended Easter services and got into an argument outside of New Generation Church. Branch allegedly punched Andrews in the face, which led the suspect to pull out his gun. Andrews later telling police the argument stemmed from a love triangle after the victim's now ex-wife had an affair with Andrews. Witnesses claim both men had close ties to the church, including the victim allegedly serving as a youth minister. However, the church only posting a statement on Facebook that says in part, they're deeply saddened by the tragic incident. In South Dallas, Alicia Barrera, NBC5.
It's awful that this horrible occurrence occurred at church, but we hope God gives Denzel's family and friends the fortitude to move on from this dreadful event. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.